75 years old and your knees are killing you.
Yes.
I'll imagine.
But I have done demonstrations
Yeah.
for Jet, Powermatic, for Carter Guide Systems, and for many companies.
Right.
I could fly anywhere and still can free, so I can come pretty cheap. But my knees will not allow me to
Do a lot of walking.
stand up 10 hours a day and do these demonstrations. But when I do those demonstrations, I'll have 20, 25 people standing around, and they are absolutely amazed at what I can do with a bandsaw.
Oh, I would see why.
Yeah. And I'm the guy that I think was responsible for Jet and Powermatic to put the Carter Guide system. They're optional on the Jets, but they come with that Powermatic saw.
Right.
I know Peter Perez, who owns Carter Products. I know him very well. I've done many shows with him. And to sell the Carter Guides, and I would take, when you buy this saw, you take the blade that comes with it. Unless you don't believe what I'm saying, throw it away. And you put a Timberwolf Swedish silicone steel blade on it, and you'll love your saw. And you just saw
Right. Just that blade alone would probably
and I
make
would
the...
stand there and demonstrate the Carter Guide system for Peter Perez. You don't have a thing still on, do you?
No.
Oh, I didn't know whether you're still taking my picture or not.
No, actually you are. You give a great presentation.
But I would tell Peter and the customers standing around at shows, I said, if you put the Carter Guide system on and you still use a stamped metal blade, remember, a stamped metal blade has more set on one side than does the other, and you cannot get a smooth, straight cut. If you use a mill ground tooth blade with the Carter Guide system, will improve your sawing, but it will not if you continue to use cheap stamped metal
Right.
blades.
Just the
And,
blade alone will
yeah,
increase the performance of your
one
saw.
complements the other, and I'm not going to try to sell you this Carter Guide system if you want to continue to use those two blades.
Right.
And, but if you want to make yourself a good sawyer, and you want to resaw anything you want to, then you can.
That makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah. I wish I was a younger man and I could transfer some of the things I know about sawing.
And perhaps you should. I mean, have you ever thought about doing a demonstrations on for DVDs or CDs?
Well, I've done demonstrations and I've been taped many times.
Right. Are you getting any of the residuals off
If
of
you
them?
called today and you had a Jet or a Powermatic saw, and you were to call tech service at Powermatic or Jet of a problem, they still will not answer your question. They'll just give you my 800 number.
Is that right?
Because I've done it for so long for them, and I know all the guys in tech service.
Right.
And if you got a problem cutting, whatever you were cutting, and the first thing when a person calls in, I would ask them, what type of saw you have. Second, what are you trying to cut? And then what's your problem? And then I walk them through what and get the blade to what they're trying to do. Now I have companies that have tried to weld their own blades and so on. I've got one company that bought over $13,000 worth of bandsaw blades from me.
Right.
Package. I've got a company here in Charlotte that's bought probably $11,000 worth of bandsaw blades. And we make them any length, any size. This one takes a 226-inch blade on a big cattle winch, 7.5 horsepower.
Right.
And I went over there. They were having trouble, and said somebody's going to get killed on this bandsaw. And I said, well, what are you trying to cut? He said, we're cutting corrugated boxes, stacks 8 inches high. I said, what kind of blade do you use? He said, we're using a very expensive bimetal blade, 1 inch and wide, and it says, when it breaks, I said, I know, it shatters, and it flies all over your shop. How did you know that? I said, I knew. Bimetal blades were not made to that. I went over there, and Fred over there is manager there.